This is my first suggestion to check out a new channel. Honestly, at least on YouTube comments, maybe I could scramble something out of my Discord, but this is just right and open. I held it for review for a long time until it just deleted itself because it hit 2 month requirement. I thought it was like 90 days for some reason. So after it hits a month, I will try to reply and see if I'm still willing to do the request and whatnot. Because right now I fill up with a lot of work to do, and as long as that's the case, I might actually reject some of the suggestions to do something. But because this is the first one, I have to just honor it for what it is, and because it got to. The message, the thank you message got deleted or discarded because, again, they are removed automatically. I was just holding it, so this one has nothing to do with anything. I can probably just approve it, but I might want to, read it again and reply. But if you want to make, suggestions, I will definitely ask you more than just, wow, you name dropped someone. You need, reasons. You need to explain why you're so passionate about this stuff. And this is technically not good enough in most cases. And you will probably be rejected. But it does feel, unless the channel is, really fascinating to me, which could be the case, I don't know. Alright? It doesn't look that way to me. It looks pretty fucking generic. But we can evaluate this fairly quickly. The problem with that, what if it's a very bad evaluation? What do I do then? What if I actually get no value out of this? I don't know, bro. You're watching this video, then that means we made it, guys. We made it to 2 hours, which is kind of what I'm aiming for. So, the only hint I got is, Reincarnation, guys. And, Reincarnation is kind of an annoying thing because there's no clues. There's not enough clues for Reincarnation. We barely know what happened before we were born. Alright? We just don't. We can only assume. So, from that perspective, life is very precious. And at the same time, it's meaningless as well. But there's always the hope that there's some kind of afterlife, and you can do cool things in the afterlife where you can come back. I mean, reincarnation just sounds like a generic superpower. Or a choice. Some people say you're trapped on this earth, and that could be true. Anything can be true. I mean, you can say anything, because any superpower I think exists. Anything is possible. It's just we are trapped on the earth because the reality is very trappy. It's trying to set its own rules and boundaries, basically. And potentially reincarnation is more likely than you escaping into another universe entirely, because you're attached to the way this reality works, and you don't want to change it. But that's the idea of reincarnation, alright? Beyond that point is just as talking about science and space exploration is kind of fucking useless because I can't observe reincarnation. What I can observe is the dream world, my emotional state, trying to communicate with other people. So it's funny, if you're asking me to do something, please don't be hypocritical. If you're talking about reincarnation, you have to have, some idea what it is and some experience about it. And in normal circumstances, you'll have zero. And at the same time, you're gonna embarrass yourself for actually caring about things that don't really fucking matter. So, that's my introduction to the whole fucking concept that may or may not be you know, ingrained in this channel. So how do we do this? Well, we take the popular stuff and we just make a list of videos. Click on this button. Harvest. Maybe like 2 hours of material, because usually it's good enough. So it looks like it's 10 minutes each. Almost. Meaning that we already have it. I'm just gonna add a bonus meme. Alright, so we have like 13 videos. Let's watch those things. React to what the hell. My subscriber... Is he my subscriber, though? Is he? That's another thing. After 2 months, you actually get to know whether a person is subscribed to you or not. And this is apparently not the case. So it's a triple, quadruple embarrassment. But I'll take it, you know. I'll take the blame. Or take the responsibility of, like, it's not embarrassing if you succeeded in forcing to make me a video about your little thing. So it's not that embarrassing, you know. It's kind of like a father-son relationship. You're not embarrassed to have a father. You're not embarrassed to be a child. You're embarrassed to be a child if you're in the middle of the woods and you don't know what the fuck to do. Then you're embarrassed. Then you think you're gonna die. But, that's how embarrassment kind of feels like, right? But if your dad actually takes care of you and does what you want him to do, then wow, that's fucking fascinating. I don't want to be embarrassed as a child because my dad is like a superhero to me. He does what I ask him to do sometimes. Alright. So let's jump in. But while I listen to these videos, obviously, I will sponsor my super ultimate shit game, which is just me playing Hearthstone again. Because that's the only thing I can do. Or I could play Trackmania. I mean, it depends. Right now I'm fixated on Hearthstone. I only have like 3 games to play. Technically I could play in Runeterra right now. There's a reason to. But that's about it. Anyways, let's jump in.
Our action is also stored in...
Sorry if there's an echo. I still haven't tested how it works. But, I mean, he's drawing all the concepts, which is fascinating. But, Akashi Records... You can call it ether, that's cooler. That's a cooler word. And he's saying, psychics can access all this information. You don't... From where? From nothingness? No. You access information by observing things, of how they behave, and understanding psychology, and on all the intricacies of human behavior. You know, that's what you do. And then you even have to investigate and be a little bit of an investigator, ask a few questions here and there, and not just pick up on your own energies and your own emotions, because you can be consumed by your own emotions. So, whatever the fuck he's drawing here sounds like fucking garbage to me. Already I'm getting sucked into some kind of pseudo beliefs. Not pseudo-science. I don't care about that shit. Like, this is some brainwashing at this point. Because, like, at some point you get derailed into whatever territory you like to be in. But you might want to come back to the rail and continue your journey. Because you have been on the rail for a reason. To travel. Not where you want to go, but where you have to go. You have to finish your destination. And this is just a random thing that people would pick up and be like, oh, there's things that, well, when psychics tell you they come with conclusions that it just comes out of nowhere, you know, it's in the ether. Well, no, most information is stored in human hearts, or somewhere. It has to be stored somewhere. Maybe it could be in nature somehow, but that is fucking, that's a stretch of imagination. It's just like go touch grass because grass has magical powers to give you some kind of fucking enlightenment. If that's what people would say to me, I mean, like, excuse me? You just try to talk to me. You try to communicate with me about grass. That's kind of weird, right? Like, you came to me. Grass sent you to me, man. At least that's not happening. But some people like to say, go outside. Be a Giga Chad, basically. That's not my destination. That's not what I'm born with. I'm born as an introvert. I'm not gonna flex myself going outside. I can only flex myself going outside if I have a very, very specific task that I want to complete. It's the only time I'm technically allowed outside. I realized. Every other time I just get sucked my energy out because I'm not confident enough in what I have to do. I'm not willing to fight for it, you know? And at that point, I'm kind of vulnerable against all these fucking Giga Chads who just roam around the streets and buy beer instead of actual groceries. Like, they are fucking disgusting people, but I can't say shit to them because they're in their own environment. They're doing their own shit. So there's a lot of things you can read just based on human behavior. You don't need fucking Akasha records or fucking bullshit like that. I mean, holy crap, bro.
In the spiritual and semi-spiritual and material planets of similar vibration.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Well, yeah, we just jumped off a cliff, and whatever my not fucking just a random dude. Alright, I exaggerate people's behavior right now because I'm just very curious. Alright, people can tempt my curiosity quite a bit. And that's just what I'm interested in. I'm interested in knowledge, like, genuinely. And that's my thing. Technically, I'm, like, specialized, but it's like my personality. To learn more and more knowledge, accumulate knowledge. And if no one is, like, threatening my life, I'll just do that. Thank you very much. It's a threat to my life if there's opportunity slipping away. So, like, friends offering friendship and I just have to reject them because I have to do my knowledge thing. I can't do that. I can't reject friendships for that. Alright? My personality is supposed to shine when it's needed. So if people give me hints that I'm needed somewhere, then I'm gonna be there. I'll try to. But otherwise, if there's no threats anywhere or opportunities flying by, I'll just sit here, make YouTube videos. Congratulations. I'll explain all the bullshit you have collected over the years, if that's what you want. I can do better explanations than whatever is explained. This is 10 years ago. Alright, maybe I would imagine he improved, because, like, YouTube is still a space where you do improve, and it would be kind of interesting to check out the newer stuff, but this guy has to earn my respect, and that's a much more complicated thing. If you got derailed, your content will get worse over time, unfortunately, not better. A lot of YouTubers have this, this problem when they derail and their content just crashes. They don't know what to do. They find new passions for new things, and it's like they can't actually make content anymore, or good enough content, or they get canceled. I don't know. It's just that's the vibe. But I can't give you exact examples. But, like, I could just bring up, like, PewDiePie. Why would he retire? It makes no sense. It's just, it's a derailment. He thinks he just earned infinite amount of money. No, build an empire. It's not for you. It's for everyone who contributed the most. You know? It's not that money, not for you. That fame is not for you. And I don't think PewDiePie will have a bright future retiring in Japan. I think that is a very interesting attempt to escape, but usually when you escape, you go straight to hell. So, yeah, I wouldn't go to Japan if I were you, but he did it. He did it even though Japan has rejected him for 2 years. For 2 years, he wasn't able to do that. This is the Akasha Records. It's just looking at patterns and being like, maybe if you couldn't access into a country for like 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe you should just not go there. Maybe it's a pretty good sign that you shouldn't go there. You know? Because, well, your emotions have been like dragging you into a certain place, and then you just hit a wall, a brick wall. It's a pretty good indication that you have to like really assess what the fuck has happened, and maybe it's a sign from the universe, not specifically to you, but like PewDiePie is such a big, huge creature that it probably is to him, because he leads a lot of other people too. So unfortunately, he led everyone into the cringe world of fucking Japan. And congratulations. You're all screwed if you're just die-hard PewDiePie fans. Simply because he retired. But it's not simply because... It's not simple when you actually understand, but like, the simplicity is, if you're a die-hard fan of something, and they retire, you lose. You just lose. You had to jump from that person to another immediately in the snap. You had to switch your contribution as a fan to a new YouTuber, you know, and it's kind of like a game of chairs. You have to sit down on a chair that is not too hot, that is not broken, that is not too expensive. You gotta sit on a proper chair, otherwise you'll have to pay for it. And that's how karma works. Karma is about bad decisions, basically. Bad decisions coming to haunt you, or good decisions coming to reward you. Go figure, alright? The coolest thing and the most interesting part about this video is that it is 10 years ago, and now karma just comes back to this channel and defines it for what it is, because it's the most popular video. I wouldn't want this, because this is irony. And essentially, if I don't like this channel, it's hypocrisy. Because like, oh, karma sent me here to judge the shit out of you. So, wow. It's not looking good, but let's keep going.
But very often it can take many lives later that we suddenly are faced...
Oh, many lives later. Oh, fuck off, man. Many lives later. Karma is not a fucking, not gonna wait. Alright? If you know how psychic abilities truly work, psychic abilities is about memory. It's about remembering what you did in the past. Not too distant past. Like 10 years is pretty good, juicy number to lock on with. Alright? So how does that make sense? Right? This guy says like, oh, so all these fucking information goes to the planets and you're gonna go reincarnate. Like, what the fuck? Okay, then the reincarnation happens within your lifetime, and pretty fast too. You change from one person to the other based on how you behave. I don't know. But like, that's fucking dumb. That is dumb to mix this information, but that's what happens. Like, they actually know certain things, and they can tell you certain things, and they're sort of correct, but at the same time, it's so annoying. It's just so annoying. It's like, no one will understand you. No one will be able to understand what the fuck you're saying. The moment you say reincarnation, no one has experience of that. Alright?
the result of our own actions from many years or lives ago. For instance, it could be that somebody now robs us, or...
Wait, my board is getting ripped apart, bro. Fuck off, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Not only he gets the fucking juiciest demon ever, bro. He clears my entire board with fucking 2-drop card. What the fuck is this game, bro? That's my fucking problem. We need some karmic consequences to these fucking idiots who either play the fucking game and attempt to enjoy it, who play these fucking decks, they're ridiculously abusive, who allow this fucking defile thing to come back to standard. Holy fucking shit, we need some karmic consequence to this fucking insanity. This person, you can live, bro. You can live talking about your reincarnation bullshit, no one cares. But this thing actually sucks in people's souls and time and effort, and people actually think on high levels, the highest, highest level streamer right now, being Rarun, actually says, you don't play for fun, you play to win. That's the most fun thing to do. You don't try to have fun. I try it all the time on my videos. I should watch your videos instead? Fuck that shit, bro. It's not fun to lose, but it's okay if you lose to something cool. What is not fun is when you lose to something absurdly insane. With something that makes absolutely no sense, and Hearthstone has reached that level. And because it reached that level, someone has to fucking cancel this stupid fucking game already. I can't believe it even exists anymore for so long. But it just tells a very interesting story about reality as well. Everything is information, alright? And again, you can access that information from the past. You will have flashbacks, you'll have nostalgia about relationships that you had if you are an active human being. Of course, if you're not active, then we can talk about reincarnation, because you're fucking living zombie anyways. You're not experiencing life anymore. So congratulations. Of course I'm gonna talk about reincarnation. But that's the sentiment that potentially either he's dead or he's expecting you to be dead. So that's fucking awesome sentiment. I want to definitely fucking have that sentiment right now. Sounds very entertaining to me. I should have killed this thing. Oh my god. With my flower power. Misplay, guys. I don't pay attention, but I can do better, guys. I can do better.
That the karma is dissolved. This is a law of grace. But
what? How can you talk about getting forgiveness from a person when you're talking about different lives already? See, that's why him talking about reincarnation doesn't even fucking make sense. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Is this some kind of thing only psychics can understand? Then it's pretty fucking manipulative, but I guess that's cool. I guess everything is controversial and should be hidden from plain sight these days. Fantastic. I don't agree, but that's pretty interesting. I don't know. Does that work? Oh, fuck. Shit. Alright. So yeah, like if you gain forgiveness, then of course karmic consequence of just you feeling bad. The only karmic consequence that is the worst is just a feels bad generator. You did something bad and it just constantly makes you feel bad. That's it. That's literally all it takes. And that's where probably God left it. It's like, well, if you get a leak somewhere in your home, it's gonna destroy your house eventually if you don't solve this problem. And that's what you can do to yourself if you hurt other people. Like I'm being hurt right now and I don't know how to fucking heal. There's no taunt. Fuck.
in our genes, to be precise.
Forgiveness could take 100 years or whatever. Hundreds of years. Fuck off, bro. Fuck off. That's not how life works. Again, once you sprinkled fucking the poison of reincarnation, it's like, wow. Of course it works that way. Of course, bro. Of course. With reincarnation, yeah. Hundreds of years for karmic consequences out of nowhere. I don't know my past life. Fuck off, bro. I don't know. So shut the fuck up. Talk about your past life for the rest of... for 2 hours before you fucking do this shit. But this is the most fucking, valuable video for people. Which is ridiculous. It's beyond insanity what I'm fucking looking at. Holy fuck.
And need a physical body that vibrates closest to our already. It most likely will this information also in their genes. It most likely will not affect.
Oh, genes now. You understand genes so well. Genes are just evolutionary traits, so to speak. You know, I'm not saying I know what the fuck genes mean, 100%. But I know most of the things in life, so unfortunately I can kind of have enough clues to tell you about genes. Alright? So what the fuck is genes? Evolutionary traits that pass down from generation to generation for survival purposes, for thriving purposes, and so on. You know, just adaptation to reality. Information that you shouldn't even bother understanding is just something your body knows how to do. That's genes. Genes, technically, you can access that. You can access the past, potentially, based on, generations and generations. Potentially. I don't see that potential being very easy. It's like shooting a fucking sniper rifle and hitting a fucking fly. Maybe it's possible, maybe it's reasonable to do, but we're not doing that shit, alright? It's not very inspiring for me right now to do that. Right now I just want to discover some spells. Very good. I could even Soul of the Forest again. Pretty hilarious. I would like to do that, but this is just way too strong, I think. Wow, this is fucking awesome. Doubling the strong spell. Alright. What else do you got, bro? Genes. The magical word of genes. But yeah, like, now if you listen to me, you realize, how the fuck do I know all these things? Intuition now. Like, I have built my intuition to such level, I don't need science, I don't need fucking people telling me what to do. I don't need shit. I have such level of knowledge, I don't even know what the fuck to do because no one fucking cares, regardless of what level of knowledge I am. It doesn't fucking matter to them. Can you imagine this shit? This is probably the reason why nukes exist. Because people don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They can't stop you from doing anything. People are this fucking weak when it comes to, like, karmic consequence. Where you can just upload garbage videos for years and years and no one's gonna catch you off guard. This is what's happening right now. This is what's happening just overall in YouTube. And my board is getting cleared again for some fucking bullshit reasons. For fuck's sake! What does it take to clear a board? Fucking 3 cars? So what the fuck is this? It's unbelievable. Anytime I build it, just... Pfft. Fantastic, bro. What do I do now? Now I have to draw cards. Fucking cancer, bro.
That you don't want them to do unto you. But if we...
Yeah, the golden rule. So you can kind of explain why I don't get recognition, why people disrespect me. And they're hoping, like, I'll just gonna be the Jesus of the universe. I'll just gonna come up with a new personality trait. And I'm gonna use knowledge in some kind of magical fucking way to mesmerize them. Yes, I will! Let's fucking marry the greatest celebrity of all time. How about that? And multiply by 4. By 4, and then you're gonna shit your fucking pants when that happens. Maybe let's delay that from happening just a little bit, right? Alright? Just let's delay. Because this is getting out of fucking hand, the things that my future suggests me I will be doing. Pretty cool, right? But pretty fucking terrifying at the same time. Like, why is that the case? Why am I such a fucking holy person out of nowhere? The only thing I fucking did is just follow principles. Be a normal human being and somewhat rejected by everyone else. Fantastic, bro. But everything is possible, apparently, so that's cool. Good to know. And my board is gonna get cleared again. Let's watch it. 2 cards he will require, apparently. I imagine. No? Then bye. You had 2 choices, either clear my board or lose. Isn't that cool?
Learn through the consequences via pain. Mankind is a slow and reluctant learner, and therefore many of us prefer to learn the hard way through pain. Although for thousands of years we are told not to kill, not to steal, not to harm anybody, we still do it and we think we can get away with it. We can't. We never could.
Yeah, it's always the greatest temptation to think like you can get away with it. That you can get away with anything in Hearthstone environment as well, in a competitive environment. I can just play whatever deck is the best and I'll win the most things and I'll get away with that. No consequences. But you'd used 0 brain cells and you're playing a fucking game where the point is to have fun and to relax in case you have worked a hard job. I don't know. Or are you doing it right now to like split your attention from the insanity that is over here to insanity that could be here, but it doesn't bother you, you know? It doesn't, at least it doesn't bother you, you know? At any point it could flip, where Hearthstone is like a ridiculously important game, and it turns into a job, and everything else is a fucking relaxation and fun experience. You never know. But when that happens, it's another crazy karmic consequence where if you have invested in Hearthstone in terrible ways, you will have no idea what to do and how to interact with the system in a work environment. Turn Hearthstone into work. Evil people don't know how to do that shit. They only know how to flip their shit and go haywire with it. Because they haven't gathered any reasonable experience about what it means to have fun, what it means to give society value in general. Some, YouTube creators are kind of safe from this, unless they have been spreading evil themselves. So no one's really safe. No one's really safe from changes. Alright? And something that survived a test of time, again, Hearthstone, YouTube, platforms in general, they survive a test of time. It's a pretty significant thing, meaning that they could potentially evolve into something new. That we have to understand how to operate in this new environment. And that's the major karmic consequence of just changes in general. The moment things change, the moment you have robbed someone on a lower scale, and the scale has been risen, or that person actually evolved themselves, anything can change and start fucking gobbling up and taking revenge upon you. It's just like, you can shit on your own child for years and years, but the child can grow up and beat your fucking ass for doing stupid shit to him. It just happens. It's countless occasions. But, yeah, it's like the people you're closest to, you have to respect the most by default. Because they can bite your fucking ass off. Especially just before your death. You know, just to amplify the effect of death. And who knows where you're gonna go. But I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of fun reincarnating, right? Maybe you're just gonna get kicked out of this universe. Bro, out of this reality before you die. You know, the last words someone speaks upon you, man. Some cool shit is possible. I'm not gonna speculate millions and millions of hours about nonsense, but it's definitely interesting to react to this. So this is just the first video. We survived, guys. We survived. Let's go deeper.
We will learn.
Also, people do love to learn from pain. Alright? And the most notable example of pain is taking a fucking vaccine. Yeah. The moment we have to take a vaccine, you know humanity has flipped upside down. Because we are inducing pain. We asking people to wear masks and all that shit. We're inducing pain for some fucking reason. We have to all come together and solve this before apocalypse keeps accelerating, and it seems like it is not willing to stop until it's fully completed. You know. So at least we can, like, reduce the damage we take from the apocalypse. Which, if you disregard that the apocalypse is happening, well, you didn't try to talk to people. Is the first thing I would recommend. Just try talking to people. About anything. It doesn't even fucking matter about what. You don't even have to be controversial. Just try to talk to people. And then you will realize either you don't fucking know how to talk, or they don't know how to fucking talk, or nothing fucking happens. The silence, the deafening silence, that will cause tremendous amount of pain. Tremendous amount of pain. You might not even be able to survive that. You will be like groveling up to me and being like, look, I have all these resources, I can give it to you, just please solve my problem. And I'm gonna be like, I'm already happy. You'll have to solve problems yourself. But right now I wouldn't say that. This is pretty early in my life. And there's a lot of things I want. So maybe if you can help me with those things, I'll help you too. You know, that's the cool part of friendship. But also the cool part of time. You know, you're always running out of time, and you have to appreciate it as best as you can. So, don't think about reincarnation, think about now. Yep, let's keep going.
7 junction points of energy, which are also called consciousness centers, or in the East, they are called chakras.
No one asked. No one asked you to explain shit without evidence. To be honest. It's the most painful thing. Just like, oh, I just found this information, so I'm gonna share it with you in the video format, and hopefully that helps, guys. Yeah, hopefully, of course, hopefully. You're lucky my fucking, some random dude, brought you into my attention. Wow. Or maybe you're not lucky, actually. I don't know. But this is just... It's annoying. It's just imagery. And you have to, like, tune it out, and it's like, okay, I'll just play your stuff in the background. The previous video was about Lucifer, so of course it was entertaining, right? But it's just kind of painful. Like, sure, Lucifer maybe had good ideas. Luciferianism exists. That's cool. I just ate a 4-4. And this warrior's gonna cry unless he has 20 Borklers in his deck. That's the only thing that decides the game these days anyways.
Equality. They are the...
So yeah, the idea is, yes, chakra is a very interesting thing. And the way you could inspire people to, like, watch the entire video without questioning, because I'm too smart for this, alright? I question everything. The way you fucking introduced the video, I question everything. What's the premise? What's the point? If it was like a 2-hour video, like, I would just chill and try to fucking consume the whole thing, and I would just relax and just find value potentially. I don't care. By the way, we're not evaluating anything here. He still has to earn my respect, and right now I just created a new category of, like, requests. Alright, in case I get more requests, it's a completely different category than just, like, a comment, right? So, next level or something else. That's cool. Oh, I just win. Just like that. So literally, the games are decided whether a person has a Borkler or not. That's it. That's all they can do. It's fascinating. Unless they have, like, broken tempo cards, which is available too, but I don't care about that.
Feeds, among others, the sex organ, bladder.
And so if you don't have, like, a very good system which branches out and creates some awesome things, like for me, I have 4-element system. It's pretty straightforward, and it literally explains people's personalities. And beyond that point, what else the fuck do you need? 4 elements is technically could make up the entire reality, and it's like the question is like, where do people's personalities come from? Potentially some kind of super ultimate god unholy switch in their brain that cannot be switched unless for ridiculous emergencies you want to summon God's powers. I don't know, because anything is possible. But yeah, isn't that cool? What am I gonna learn with all these 7 chakra shit? You know, and all these spiritual teachings, they like feed you all this weird information, but it's just technically in the end entertainment unless you're really smart enough to actually grasp some kind of fucking usefulness out of it. You know, you gotta, if you're a fucking idiot, you gotta be fucking careful with what you consume if you don't understand shit that people say. You might not even be able to understand me, but like I scream at the screen. That's pretty fucking entertaining, even if you don't understand. I'm like trying to communicate with people. That's pretty difficult. People tried for many years to do that. But I guess if you boil it down and like, wow, you can draw a human body and this thing is now order somehow. My penis is order, guys. What? What the fuck? Reproductive organs is order. No, it's actually my other workplace. You know? Something that attracts me to hot girls, and I go to the other workplace to do that thing. I don't... Like... So, at least, like, if you're not smart, at least be smart enough to ask yourself... Alright, you give me 3 things if I don't understand neither of these 3 things at all, and they're not even interesting enough. Because, like, you put order and I don't fucking understand. So that's first strike. Let's see if he can strike himself 5 times. But I first need to finish my turn. After getting board cleared, right? No? Probably not. Because I didn't have a board. It's just coming up. Work in progress, guys. So yeah, let's...
Rectum, pelvis, with hip joints, knee and ankle joints. The second center is called divine will and is situated in the region of the sacrum, slightly behind and below the navel. It feeds the kidneys with the uterus, large intestine and colon.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Will is a strong word, and that's cool, and that's what they use. They just play around with shit and hope. They pray to God, Lord Jesus Christ, that it works, so something sticks on the wall. And congratulations, maybe you did. I exist now. I can tell you about it. But it's just the amount of ego. You can sense the amount of ego I have because of the knowledge that I have. It's just, I can't. I can't stand here and be calm about anything anymore. Or like quietly listen to a video when I'm recording, obviously. If otherwise, I just get bored, and it's like I have to have millions and millions of noises surrounding me not to be bored. So yeah, that's the consequence of making YouTube videos. You get to learn how bored you are eventually. When you don't do that. Shit, I don't know if I can play this right now. Let's do this. Or just go face. Whatever. Then I can resurrect. What else do you have? Third one. Earnestness, yeah. Well, he would have been cancelled. Lucky for him, I have to sit through the whole experience and give you guys the 2-hour scoop about it. Alright? And now my board is totally cleared. Congratulations. I guess the only... like, it would be nice if I could play around this shit. And there is a way to do it. It's just making a very, very healthy creature. It's kind of funny that you could do that. But, like... no, these Borglars are insane. Compared to, like, fucking Flame Strike. Are you kidding me, bro? Back in my day, people could just clear the board by 4 damage, and then you can actually play around it. But in this case, it doesn't matter what I do. The board got cleared anyways. Twice in a row, which is fantastic.
Center is called Divine.
The most craziest part about this, all of this, is like, this is not intuitive for me. And this has been passed down from generation to generation, but sometimes it gets worse each generation, sometimes it gets better. You need to know what it's required to actually pass information along, so it doesn't get corrupted. It's a pretty important skill to learn. Oh, that's fancy. He killed a 2-2. On what planet he needed to do that? You just play a board clear and just cleared the entire board. No problem, dude. What was the problem? That is so weird. I've never seen that before. Alright. Let's discover some shit and win the game. These are undead, and he killed not undead creature. And he's bitching about how he's gonna lose. Bye. It was nice knowing you. Exact lethal. Shut the fuck up. You wanna talk to me, bro? Let's see it. I just reduced cancer. In spectacular fashion. But barely. Because my board got cleared twice in a row. He could have just waited, honestly. But he probably would have... no, he would have lost. Fantastic, he wants to talk. Isn't that cool?
For instance, any negative thought becomes immediately visible in our aura, that is, in the radiation of the soul, and then, if not transformed, enters the soul as burden. Such burdens overshadow...
Yeah, good luck with that. I can transfer my burden to anyone I fucking want. No problem. Yes, it's a tough process. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough. I don't want people to be burdened. But I can transfer negative emotions to other people too. You do it through expression. And then you're like, please don't tell me negative things anymore. I don't want my soul to be burdened. I mean, you're just playing a hot potato. I see bad things, you can see bad things. It's not the end of the world. Alright? He's not exaggerating it. It's like, love is cool, guys. Isn't love cool? So, it is inspiring idea. Because what it makes me think about is like, am I allowed to be negative? Because that's constantly what I have to question myself. Am I allowed to be right now negative? And technically when I'm making new relationships is my best bet. My personal best bet is to start it somehow negative and then pull it into positivity. Or try to like break people's expectations. So if people expect you to be negative, you're overly positive, but they have to feel the pressure of like, no, that's not what you want to do right now. It's a complicated thing. Just interacting with people is complicated. Obviously. And people always demand you to be positive or whatever they fucking feel attracted to. But, I don't care. You have to pay me money to make me do what I want, make you do what you want. And it's, you never really know. You just never really know what is positive or negative exactly. You think you know? You sure? Because that shit is very complicated. Like, I don't know what is the best play here, right? Or is my best play use positive or negative, or should I care? How to find the perfect balance on things. Wow. It's very complicated stuff to balance everything. And at some point you just, like, stop questioning. As long as you feel good, and everyone around you feel good, that's good enough. I mean, and then you just fight for the thing that you're trying to solve and whatnot. And, I can't, they just printed a fucking card, guys. They printed a card. I have this technically, but his board is just unclearable for a class that also can spill out 1-drops and 4-drops. And just flood the board, apparently. And my fucking thing crashed, so everything is just going fine, guys. But the funny part is not to suffer. I record all this shit. I collect cancer and give it to the, you know, Hearthstone, because it deserves it right now specifically. It never changed. This fucking game never fucking changed. It's just going worse and worse and worse, and Tavern Brawl is like somewhat manageable game. Somewhat like reminiscent of what it's supposed to be, basically, because it has enough restrictions from bullshit to recurring. And the biggest restriction of all is you have to use your brain when you build a fucking deck. The greatest restriction. You can't just copy and paste shit. As if like you made out of AI particles, man. Just copy and paste programming and you're a better human being, guys. Wow. Let's keep going.
Eyes to something which we should take a look at. I could go on and on with more examples, but Louise Hay understood this perfectly.
Yeah, so, the body problems with the body. Yeah, you have to be more intuitive on that part. Because, it could be the case that you don't want to hear something and you become deaf over time. I don't know. Like, I have eye problems because I don't want to fucking look at reality. I want to look at a fucking screen. I have back problems because I have to get comfortable with my fucking screen. This is what I'm attached to, and I can't fucking talk about it because I actually enjoy it more than anything else I could possibly find in reality right now. Or anything that's being projected into my screen. I like it more than the actual real thing that is being projected from. So fantastic. I'm doing fine, guys. I'm doing fucking fine. I'm just not sure about other people who are fucking pieces of shit who don't even know how to fucking communicate yet. They only know how to go from place A to place B. I have a great car. I have a great fucking boyfriend. We both travel to places. I went from place A to place B. Isn't that crazy? Look at me. Look at me, guys. And I will project it on the Instagram, and everyone will respect me now. Also, I went from place A to place B when it comes to my marriage. It was very fucking easy. I didn't have to question anything. I just went there and that, and then my marriage could possibly break up very easily, but I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about making sure that it's actually very stable. Because look at me, guys. Look at me, I did the thing. Aren't you proud of me right now? That's how most people feel like to me, and it's fucking terrifying. I'll just sacrifice, because only Borkler can save him now. Alright, what else do you got, bro? Again, I don't have resentment on this guy. He is fine communicator, technically. Because he's communicating in bullshit, and I can definitely read that very quickly. Your bullshit smells really bad, and I can definitely see that from a mile away. Also, he's probably an old dude that just wants to reincarnate really badly, so he has to spice it up his content with that specific thing. Alright? I mean, we have seen his face here. Look, he's pretty old. So of course he's gonna talk about reincarnation a bunch. Like, what else do you expect? Well, you can't talk to dead people or dying people and expect to have a very, very amazing conversation. You're not gonna have an amazing conversation. It's gonna be hell whenever they feel like it. Because they're willing to die for it. And if you're willing to listen to their death speech, I mean, holy crap. Yeah. Well, bye. That's not a Borkler, bro. That's not how Borklers work. For 8 mana, you can clear this entire board and survive. Just fine. What is wrong with you, bro? Are you insane?
Not willing to look at and clear up.
Yeah, it's probably very true that you have to meditate a little bit more than usual just to understand how your body works. Because if you don't listen to your body and if you trash your body, the consequences are pretty fucking ridiculous. Those are real karmic consequences that happen immediately, and he could talk about this instead when he talked about karma. He could actually bring this up, and I'm like, holy shit, that makes a lot of fucking sense. But he didn't. I did. I just stole his fucking video, just like that. I just sat down I came out of nowhere, just sat down and stole his fucking video. Made his video 10 times better just because I fucking looked at it. You know, can you imagine this shit? Can you imagine being this fucking embarrassing? But technically, he's a good communicator. I was able to stitch his videos together without much of an effort. I don't know. I'm trying very hard to give him credit. But yeah, you sit down, you meditate, you see what kind of parts of your body, then you will build your intuition potentially if you know which parts of your body you can improve. First of all, improve when you feel certain things, what is happening, because your certain thoughts are going to activate certain hormones, and if you can detect all these things and build intuition that way, and I myself will take that advice, of course. Again, most importantly, I'm talking to myself. So that's cool, as long as he doesn't fucking destroy me with his board. It looks big and scary, man. What the f- He's willing to trade a 1/3 into this? Is this a bot? What is happening? He's willing to trade a snowball into this instead of like this or whatever. Such bot behavior, bro. And I can't do anything about it because I lost. On tempo. That was it. If Druid had a single board clear, I would have plenty of chance. Plenty of chance to be able to turn things around. But I don't. And I lose. And that's the funny part about being Druid. Alright? You get to experience next level bullshit. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He has crazy in his name, so of course. You gotta check your name first. Yeah, when it comes to like intuitive ideas, right? Not only your body matters, but everything you do technically matters. So it's a relationship between your body and things. But the best thing to look at is your fucking goddamn name. Does it contain a cancer? Maybe you want to remove cancer before you actually have one. So, start there. Start with a name, and you will pick up another more intuitive things of just vibes in general. Because, like, you must understand. Your name gets spread around. Your name is a reactive force to anyone who sees it. You have to wear your name with pride. It has to be useful. I know it's very difficult to come up with something, but don't do what Vsauce did and just create your name out of a random fucking word generator. Vsauce, guys! Vsauce! Congratulations, Mr. Vsauce. But Vsauce doesn't sound like a very scientific word. It sounds like a very sexy word. So he just went with it. It's like random. I don't have brain, guys. I like science and I don't have brain. That's a very good combination to have.
Said, all healing comes from within. We have...
Yeah, that's a very good teaching. That's a very good candy, alright? But what does that mean? Healing comes from within. I mean, your body's pretty good at healing itself. And the most important thing to heal is your fucking nonsense that you believe in. It would be very helpful to you to do that, to start there. To not overreact when you don't have to overreact. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I live in shadows, I need attention, I need any resource I can get for free. Any resource. No one wants to give anything for free, which is like ridiculous. It's a human behavior to try and win-win, right? So, of course you're not gonna give it for free. You're gonna give it for something, but I should be able to give it to you, you know, and you should worry about it. And building a business is not something that happens just like with a fucking snap. And you need customers, you need friends, you need resources before you build a business. Most people just go out of school into making a business and they realize, oh, I'm a fucking idiot about it. I'm doing it in the worst possible way. And they fail. And a business is a pretty big deal to society. Like, you don't want to fucking fail that shit. Because it's a big commitment with a great reward, potentially, right? So, let's just remove this. Actually, I'm scared. I might lose this. Huh. I should be able to just double it up like this. And survive. Yeah, because, you know, okay, that's fine. We just win, I think. It depends what he draws. So, where was I? Building businesses. Why did I say? Again, for some reason we went from here. From healing from within. And now I'm just completely lost. Why I'm this far off. But yeah, like, people need to deal with their bullshit first, and they sometimes often skip steps. They want to be rich. The way you are rich, you build a business. It's like the most basic way to be rich. But how do you build a business? You gotta get those appropriate skills, unfortunately. And it's very fucking difficult to do that. Alright, appropriate skills? Holy shit. Because you probably don't even know how businesses work. You never operated one in the first place. So you have to, like, simulate a business first. And again, I've just explained, like, if you meditate and you understand your body well enough, you will intuitively be able to accelerate some healing process in case you're damaged, or growth process in case you're small. There's more than just healing available to you as well that comes from within. A lot of powers come from within, and a lot of powers come from, well, darkness, self-observation, allowing yourself to take a little bit of time off and think about yourself instead of other people all the time. You know. So, it's quite a process. And, so within, technically within is not from yourself. Technically within is literally from darkness itself, from nothingness, because everything technically came from nothingness and can continue feeding you powers from the same exact source of nothingness. You know, so you gotta chat with darkness, and then you get all these things, the ability to heal, the ability to grow, the ability to understand. All these abilities, all these things. Technically, right now, darkness is right here in the sweet spot. Alright? When a YouTuber reacted to the sweet spot, he was like, oh, I know what this is about. This is about some fucking pedophilic bullshit. And of course it is. Yes. Yes, that's how dark it is to look at candy these days. Absolutely. Oh wow, that's exact lethal. So, one off, but I say exact. So yeah, apparently this is darkness, guys, and you can get a lot of the same thing here, but like in one place. From me personally, so I understand every single point I made, and you can question that and debate that all you want. I probably will respond. Congratulations.
A soulmate may surprise many. We are not supposed to be with our soulmate here on Earth. Let me explain.
That's potentially true and potentially not true. You have to fight for it. I will fight for the potential love of my life. I don't know. I have to, you know. I have to show struggle, and potentially it could happen. I have a whole life ahead of me. And maybe this guy couldn't find his soulmate, so he's bitching about it. You know, you never know what the fuck is going on and what's the context of things. I will try. I will try achieve things. He has to talk about himself more. I don't know why he's hiding himself now, especially again, as he's old. He's fucking gonna die soon. It's terrifying to listen to a person like that, because you know it's gonna contain a lot of bullshit at that point, because everything gets corrupted over time. Technically, the most technical thing as well, I speak the truth, right? But I will stop doing that once I actually find a soulmate. I've got enough people to surround myself with, so I don't have to speak the truth. I can just talk to them instead. If they want to spread the truth, fine with me, but my truths are gonna be blocked. Alright, and people will probably gobble it up the moment something is rare and difficult to access. It's the most funny thing about people. Oh, it's now difficult, so it must be very valuable now. Oh, no, you're too late, you piece of shit. But I'm glad you feel that way. I'm glad you just confirmed my beliefs, that you're a piece of shit, and all you're gonna gobble it up is just confirmation, just you're a piece of shit. It's too late sometimes. Too late. Everything has to be fresh and new. Otherwise, you're just eating rotten flesh. As weird as it seems. And that is pretty scary. That is zombie apocalypse. If I needed a name, it would be a zombie apocalypse. Zombies don't know how to communicate. And all they want is brain. Or all they need is brain. But they don't fucking recognize that. You know, they attack human beings. And how do I get brain? You know? By eating you? You know? I want your attention. Give me brain. Isn't that how it works? So zombie is just completely clueless creature that is trying to get something in the most stupidest way possible. By eating it. You know? I will get brain when I eat, right? Oh my fucking... Why did they invented a 2-mana +6/+6? Why did they need that? What was the point? I don't fucking get it, bro. Now I will struggle all of a sudden. If I want to actually continue playing this fucking game to begin with. Which probably is not the case. But let's fucking try anyways. There's a 0% chance that I will survive, so I definitely like my odds so far. They literally nerfed a card that said +2/+2 draw card. They nerfed that card, and they printed a much more powerful thing. Oh my god, a card that has technically charge and gives charge. Wow, and as much as you want, technically, just wait for as long as you want. So technically it's a card draw if you look at it that way. You can look at it at any way possible because it's a fucking snowball effect, so who fucking cares, right? Blizzard has done it again. They figured out how to fucking build the most fucking disgusting game ever, where nothing makes fucking sense. We're the best game decks in the game right now. They're so oppressive, you look into the fucking bottom tier, and holy shit, everyone is here. There's only 3 classes that made it. Boys. There's only 3 dominant classes now. It should be at least 4. At least 4! At least half of the game is fucking reasonable. Half. But no, bro. No, bro, they got a new expansion, guys. Holy fucking shit, man. They got me a new, but the craziest thing of all, they already did the adjustments. They did the fucking adjustments, and they did it so fucking quickly as possible, in the most fucking brain-dead possible way as well. It's like, and the Zeddy comes out, the dude that runs the news and tells everyone all the time what should be nerfed and what not. And his response was, oh, nothing should be nerfed. Nothing. We should wait. Are you... He was the guy who was like, oh, Pyrotechnician is actually a cool card. But how do we got here, you know? When this cool card with the infinite generator of value is rejectable so easily? Yeah, how do we got here, bro? Yeah, my question is, how do we got it? We got here very simply. We just draw 70 cards anytime we want. We just play a 2-mana card that draws 70 cards. That's it. Why do I need a Pyrotechnician? Because I will never run out of fucking cards. That's it. That's your explanation. But it's so fucking redundant, bro. The idea that no nerfs are needed. When you look at this and it's like, oh, no nerfs needed. It was never this fucking way in the first place. He was running years and years of Hearthstone, and he's like, he doesn't even fucking understand what the fuck is going on. He doesn't even have a fucking feeling of how the fucking game works anymore. Are you fucking insane? This is insanity, bro. And I fucking hate to bitch about Hearthstone all the time, but it's about time for it to fucking die in the most fucking ridiculous way possible. Oh wait, it did. It's now Tavern Brawl. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm bitching about something that doesn't even matter, right? And everyone who plays Hearthstone is always dead inside for some reason. No, it's very explainable. But this is where people are. This is the fresh stuff. You can find soulmates this way. If you watch videos like these, you will lose. You will lose because you're talking to a fucking old person who wants to die anyways. Peacefully and gracefully. Enter his reincarnation stage or whatever. Fuck this shit, bro. Don't fucking steal my soulmates, you piece of shit. What are you gonna say now? He's probably gonna say the most offensive thing in the universe. Oh, you're not supposed to. All right, how are you gonna... Because he already said it, but he's gonna reinforce the idea. That's the most annoying part in the universe. Reinforcing idea that I can't even intuitively understand or agree with. So that's cool. How are you gonna do that, though? And why? But why? Let's see why, guys. Let's see why.
A soul partner is different from a soulmate. As we've discussed earlier, a soulmate is somebody who totally completes and complements us. Somebody who is in total harmony with us, just like 2 halves making one whole.
I found both. I found a soulmate, I found a partner, but you gotta fucking earn their respect too. You gotta earn their, you gotta enter their visibility, level. If you feel a certain level with a certain person, you still have to hook them up with yourself. You have to enter their field of view. Because everyone is obstructed these days. It's very difficult to break through. But the moment I will break through, potentially, it's going to be very easy to communicate and share my ideas because I already did most of that work. You know, I'm fully prepared. You know, I'm not invasive either. So I'm like, I will have full proof that I'm a good human being. You can add me into your worldview, and I will help as best as I can. But I will have to prove myself against many, many people. Alright, that's cool. Challenge us. Support and challenge us. Even from a distance, or whatever you decide. You know. I fell in love with the screen. And what happened? Well, that screen gave me something else to fall in love with that potentially is real. And many people agree that it's real. So congratulations, me. I will pursue that thing. That is real and I like it. You know. Very, very simple. And everyone thinks that it's valuable. Alright? And agrees upon that. So I will trust my screen and let's see how that journey goes. Even if I fail, I will not say that, oh, it wasn't my soulmate or whatever. It wasn't my partner. Because I already saw her in my dreams. You know. So even if I die and go into the dream world, if that's where you go, I will meet her. I will live with her in my dreams. It doesn't matter. Alright? I will have this image distinctly in my brain and will be able to summon her potentially. It's like a promise that I'll be able to do that after death. Potentially, that's how it feels like. But right now I have to use it for what it truly is, as a potential to... Because you never know. It's a promise, like even after death, yeah, I will have this image, but that image could fade away. But this one is still real, connected to reality, so I have to fight for it as best as I can. So you can see, this guy is just trying to fade away from existence, but I'm trying to fucking breathe, alright? Pretty difficult process. I'm sure not many people do that these days. But yeah, I try to breathe. I try to fucking not get bored and sucked into like whatever he's trying to draw here. You know, because now you can do that with a fucking mouse. All right, you want a stick figure? I can draw a better stick figure, right? Let me just. Actually, I can't. How did I end up using this as my thumbnail generator? I can't believe that. How did I do that? It's probably not even the right dimensions, is it? I think it is Alright. I shouldn't have been using this, by the way. And to explain you, I have to do this. Oh my god. That didn't work? What? I'm scared, guys. I sometimes make mistakes, guys. So, stick figure. How long will it take me to make a stick figure? Yeah, here you go.
Let's see.
I don't know. It seems like this is a pretty good one. And I did it with a mouse. Alright? With just a thing that can have any color, technically. And will never be thrown as trash. I can just save it eternally. For eternity, man. Also, this druid thinks he can play a game against me. I'm also playing druid, so you can't. If I decided I play druid, you lose. That's how the game works.
Now some of us may wonder why we usually don't remember any of our previous lifetimes. This is purposely hidden from us because we should live in the here and now, and exact knowledge about our former incarnations would only burden us. Think
about what, bro? No one is talking about reincarnation as if it's happening, as if they have mastered it or something. As if they would have been able to look into their past lives. They can't confirm that. This is all crap, man. It's very, very difficult to look into the past. as it is into your past life, into your past connection, yeah, you might be able to collect. Or honestly, the coolest thing about life is that you probably don't need what you don't have. So in this case, do you need reincarnation, or you just look into other people and you're like, oh, if I can relate to other people, I can technically live their lives through their perspective. I can see things that they project. That's cool. And we can leave it at that. Buff it, my friend, buff it. Buff it, boy. I wanna kiss with my 5-5 into your 5-5. Bye. He's gonna be so sad on the other side of the screen, man. But I have used my location. On turn 3, I have created a 5-5. Why am I not winning the game right now? Yeah, if people are reincarnating left and right, if that's all they do, we would at least hear something about it that makes coherent sense, and you would be, like, convinced. Reincarnation is everywhere around us and it's important. Nope. It's just some fucking coping mechanism someone fucking created. For fuck's sake, 5-5s just keep on coming, man. Out of his ass. He has more and more of that shit. I can't believe it. Can I shut it down consistently? It's cool to have mana, though. Let's do that. Jesus Christ. It's kind of sad to reject Sunwell, but I'm gonna do that. Oh boy. Die, die, die. How many fucking 5-5 imps do I have to kill to stay on the board? I have taken over the board, but I've lost to one card, as I usually have to do, because they didn't fucking nerf the card. It still exists, and they found how to play Imp Warlock. Imp Warlock, guys. My favorite. It's a fucking tempo deck, and I can't beat it. I just can't beat it. It has more tempo. Somehow. Holy shit, I was so fucking happy, bro. And they just played one card. And I lost my mind. And they can play one card because they just kept drawing cards at the same time. They never really lost the fucking game of resources, even though you just pump out 5-5s. 3 5-5s up until turn 5, and then summon 3 3-3s up until the turn 5, and that. Isn't that cool? You can do that now on Hearthstone. So that's 21, at least 21 points of tempo over 15 points of mana the first few turns, where things are not supposed to be power crept too much, you know? Not supposed to. But they were. And Imp Warlock doesn't even exist on the board, by the way. No one plays that. So there's something even more powerful than Imp Warlock for some reason. Yeah. So whatever I'm complaining about is not even relevant. Can you imagine? I'm not even allowed to complain about this. And so there's something worse? Oh my god. And somehow I win just enough games to eliminate cancer. Also, I just got myself a perfect... Oh. My 5-5s just died. And I don't care. Because they're disposable. Let's keep going.
Our physical body is our...
We got it, boys. 35,000 versus fucking Implog again. Let's take a screenshot of the 5-5s that kiss with each other. It's gonna be a tough one to capture. I have incarnated to do that, guys. But he didn't draw it here. But there's a pig there. That looks... Potentially it's an imp. A 5/5 imp, and we have to kill it. With another 5/5. He's preparing, bro. He's preparing for this shit. Lucky for me, he doesn't even know how to play this game. He just doesn't know. He traded into untradeable object. He just gave me this for free trade. It's so fucking stupid. This doesn't do shit. He doesn't even have a good deck. He did this and doesn't do anything. Am I playing a bot somehow? This is unbelievable. This is the next level of insanity then. If it's a bot. That's a good deal. What should be the highlight of the 35th birthday of Hearthstone, man?
Down into our abdomen. And as we do this, we gently push the belly button out as much as we can. We hold it for
fuck's sake. Now I have this fucking image to meditate out of my system. He's trying to explain how to do meditation. Sit down. Best way is to lie down. Like, your meditative state is your sleep state. You know, you never know when you're gonna have to drift into sleep. Maybe you're tired or something. I don't know. Best time to meditate is before sleep. However you want to do it, that's fine. But if people try to fucking explain how to do it, it's crazy. But the reason why he's trying to explain why to meditate, because it's guardian angels. That's how you reconnect with guardian angels, guys. Fuck yeah, bro. Do you feel so many guardian angels? Let me fucking punch one guardian angel so if he fucking leaves me alone. Alright? What is he guarding me from? I have door, alright? I have door. I no need no angel. I have door. No one can come in and fuck me in the ass whenever they want. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool invention, right? Mr. Door. I love that. It's just some emotional garbage. It's just like creation of God with religion. Let's create God collectively. You can do that. You have superpowers. You can do anything. So let's create guardian angels. Wow. Technically, I have guardian angels with my imagination. I can conjure that. And the guardian angels, to me personally, means having the vibe of different personalities kind of guiding me through dangerous life decisions. That's as far as I went, all right? And I'm pretty knowledgeable of doing that. But yeah, like if I would have to go outside, I would spend more time with my guardian angels because I would be fucking bored. So that's another factor. People have been spending a ridiculous amount of time outside. Do I need a guardian angel to tell me how to fucking play Hearthstone? Nope. Not really. Guardian angel, can I draw the fucking dragon card? Can you activate a dragon card for me? Cause like, I'm struggling right now. Oh! We found something even better than activating a dragon card. Deactivating his demon card. Thank you, guardian angels. You're the best. Holy shit, man. I'm so excited. I don't know whether I should be sarcastic or not because this is fucking awesome. He's not gonna have his demon for three whole turns. And I have more time to activate my other guardian angels. Let's see how many guardian angels we activate. Guardian angels, please save me from this curse. Don't kill my dragon card. Sunwell, they take my soulman. Sunwell, dude. Me angry. Alright, guardian angels saved me from losing. Oh my god! What the fuck, man? Alright, we have a picture of how guardian angels look like. If this is not guardian angels, I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Congratulations. This is as far as we go. Don't ask for too much, but like, this is ridiculous. What the fuck? But have Guardian Angels help me win the game? Not really, dude. I need more than Guardian Angels to fucking help me on this one. Because this is impossible! It's literally impossible, bro. Actually... interesting. We can do some peculiar trading, or I'll just do this. Why would I even bother? It's like he's gonna save some life with this, whatever. Smash, 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 smash. Smash. No more demons, boys! We're still hanging on. This is fantastic game. Holy shit. And now he's gonna play one card, guys. Brace yourselves. Very strategic move he will be doing. He will activate one card. Will he do it successfully? Will he figure out how to do it? Oh, he doesn't have it. Then he's a loser. You either activate one card or you're a loser. Damn. He didn't play this first. He's just fishing. That's hilarious. I keep trying to, like, iterate different ways to play the deck. But yeah, that's cool, right? We have a screenshot. It's a little bit too small, but fuck it, bro. I know the story behind it. It's pretty cute. Moment. I think the strategy is to just devour, right? Like maximum tempo. Just smash him with my flower power. Alright, where's your one card? Yeah, not having flower power is pretty lame. So now I have it. I regret everything. Oh, he has the one card inside ETC. He just needed sometimes, not all the times. Wow, what a smart boy. What a smart boy. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, lethal. Yeah, lethal. Bye. And so in just one Hearthstone game, I have shown you what took a piss on Guardian Angels. But in a way, like, well, I had it. Maybe I spent it on the game. I don't know. I don't care. I can do whatever I want in the shadows. Because there's no consequences. Because I'm not even relevant. No one even cares. So I can do whatever I want, and that's exactly what I should do. Whatever I want, as long as I don't attract negative attention in my life. And Guardian Angels will try and protect me from doing so. By feeding me good and funny things on the screen that I love so much. And that's it. Game over. We talked about Guardian Angels faster than he could without expanding our belly. And sitting down and expanding our belly and meditating. Did I meditate at 10 seconds? No. I was playing a fucking game. Technically it's meditation. I don't know. Have fun. First. Meditate before you go to sleep. Maybe you're gonna have a vivid dream then. Or maybe you have a lucid dream. Or maybe have an ultimate fucking out-of-body experience. Where you get sucked by a demon. Sleep paralysis demon. I don't know. Good luck. But don't do it here and now. He didn't even explain reasons when and why you should do it. You just like I would suggest you sit down and expand your belly. And whatever the fuck this is. Is this a snake that's supposed to enter your body? I'm pretty scared, guys.
Everybody will perceive answers by the guardian spirit differently.
Here's how you do it. Summon whatever your team is. Here you go, summon all of them. I didn't have to fucking let a snake enter my body or whatever. And they would summon themselves on the back and give me unconditional love. Of course they have unconditional love. They probably have a knife in their hand too. I love you unconditionally. When will you fully summon me? Behind your back while you sit there and with your belly out. You know? Yeah, of course they have unconditional love. Holy shit, the size of this thing that enters my body. Please don't do that. Holy crap. I feel a lot of unconditional love from this picture. Holy crap.
Life and soul enriching experiences. What truly matters is our intentions. Are our intentions just the desire to escape from that annoying feeling and message from our soul that we often dismiss as boredom or anxiety? Our soul has a very important message for us. Next time we feel bored or anxious, let's not run away from the feeling. Instead, we sit down, close our eyes, and explore.
And become even more bored and anxious. Let's go. Like that's the best way to solve a problem, is to embrace the problem until it's very problematic. I mean, it's a pretty scary thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. If you can do that. If you can start meditating, most people can't. Well, good luck if that helps you. I'm not gonna tell you that it helps you, because I don't think it does. It just amplifies the anxiety and boredom problem. Alright, just like some people like to brag. How they, what? Incarceration, let's go! That's my incarnation, dude. It's a little bit different. We found it. Incarceration, actually. We just put people in prison so they hope, they reincarnate, and they don't resist too much, you know. Give them hope. It's the best way to trap people. Give them a little bit too much hope for their next life or whatever. Fascinating. So yeah, the idea... What was the idea, right? That you can meditate yourself out of boredom and anxiety. You'll just find more of that. Technically, you could potentially control it. That's nice. But, like, you have to do satisfying things to be able to not feel anxiety or boredom. You have to find those things. And if you can't find those things, well, you will feel really fucking upset that you have wasted time meditating and searching. Because you couldn't find it. And I lost. I literally got the most useless shit ever. I have to, like, do this and stuff. Unbelievable. I don't want to struggle. Leave me alone. I have to, like, harvest mana for this shit. Oh my god. It's a fucking freeze one as well? How the fuck, man? Everything went phase? Oh my god. Which is actually fantastic and annoying at the same time. I can't do this. But yeah, like, I just realized, right, like, if you're, like, angry and very upset, maybe meditation helps to, like, slow things down. But when you're already slow, because anxiety technically is speed related. It's like you want to do a lot of things, but you're more like paralyzed of all the things that you want to do. It's not really speed. But what it is speed is being able to survive the stupid freeze nonsense. Which probably is not gonna happen. Actually, I can do this, which is funny. Or just block. And do this later. And I just win. I win the game, guys. By default. No one can stop this combo. I've never seen people being able to stop this combo. Fuck off, bro. This is so fucking stupid. This is literally 10 damage. Easily. And a 5-5 that deals 10 damage. Like, what the fuck? How did they make this shit up? This is even, like, worse than the fucking thing, the Astalor thing that the Blizzard wanted to nerf so bad. For what the, but what is that? What is that? There's a 5 mana, deals 10 damage. Astalor is like 8 mana. You have to play on turn 10 to deal 14 damage. Well, you nerfed that one. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But, like, you compare these two things together. And it's like, you have to actually play Astalor beforehand. You have to spend 15 mana in total, technically. And this just comes out on, like, 5 for 5 mana. And you just destroy your opponent for free. And they didn't fucking nerf nothing. And Death Knight is, as good as ever, and nothing happened. You just barely fucking took a cookie. Took a cookie from these fucking classes, 3 classes. Should I take a cookie? They literally asked, should I take a cookie, guys? Yes, you allow me to take a cookie? Okay. Said he did not allow me to take a cookie. What am I gonna do now? I will kill myself, man. Oh my god. The things that are happening in Hearthstone is fucking hilarious. I would enjoy, like, regular people join in on the fun and just make fun of every single fucking streamer who thinks they can take this game seriously. Are you fucking insane? This is a fucking shit show! This is a shit show, bro! Almost every game is a fucking shithole. And if you fucking take it seriously, oh, you probably paid for it! For this whole fucking experience. I can only play 1 deck, bro. 1 deck. That's it, that's all I can afford. What the fuck? And I play this, like, regularly. I can only afford 1 deck. So, like, fuck off. There's all these people fucking flexing. Come in here, guys. Come in here. That's what I would say. Come in here. Fucking show them who's boss. Show them how normal people behave. That's my listen to your soul. I'm screaming. I'm your soul now. I have invaded your body, guys. The only way you can beat boredom and anxiety is to beat up a bunch of idiots on Hearthstone. Let's go, baby. Also, there's a good reason why I can scream about Hearthstone so much. Not only it had a birthday, but it overtaken my actual being in points. Right now, YouTube CEO rank. Well, technically, you know, I feel like my soul is being under attack because I'm so excited about this little shit game. Can we beat this? I don't think we can beat this, but we have to remove this from. Can we beat this? No, we can't. Fascinating. What? I could do that. I probably need more armor right now. But I'll take that because of fence, whatever. I literally have to kill this. It's not like he's gonna heal, so it's fine. Has no tempo value. Okay. Alright, let's there's 4 videos left. kind of like 30%, but I don't have much time, so I just tune out as much as possible to consume all of these. Trying not to get triggered. Actually, just... No, just still 4 videos. Still 4 videos, as you can see. These ones. So let's go next.
Remarkable increase of anxiety, confusion and isolation. For this reason, I would like to summarize the information.
That's funny because he's not talking about COVID. This was 5 years ago. Increasing confusion and isolation. I love that. The only confusion is how the fuck do I get rid of this shit? Oh my god. I just added a pyromancer and it's gonna shred him into fucking pieces, bro. Let's see it. If I need a lot of shreds, I'll plant some evidence into his face. Oh, let's go face, bro. Full face. Let's shred, pyroman. No. Fuck my life. My life sucks so bad, bro. Pyromancer. Pyro! Destroy! Look at that power level. I don't care. I have a big ass board. Eat it. Just like that. Smash, smash, smash. Good luck, bro. Dick Adin. You have tempo? In your wildest dreams. I try to watch this like 2 times and I don't care. Law of projection. Technically, I understand the finale. Like, you can find negative traits of other people and be like, oh, I can use those. I can catch a liar or I can manipulate a liar. Who cares, right? Unless they're also manipulative. I don't know. You can figure... But then you realize that it's the personality traits, more or less. But, of course, people have ability to stand out in terms of, like, how well they use their personality, of course. But, more importantly is, you will see patterns, you'll know how to use patterns. So, I don't know what the fuck law of projection has to do with that. You can project, I guess, that the fact that you have control over things in the real world, you can project control over those things by understanding them better, by interacting with them. I don't know. I tried to watch this twice. I don't understand. So let's skip. I got nothing. I swear, bro. I swear, you fucking eat my dragon? You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I wanna play a fucking dragon, bro!
To these experiences, even knowing that they can be very difficult. And in some cases, we may even have made a contract with another soul who loves us very much to incarnate with us, a contract here.
I thought this was stupid, but it's like a contract with another soul, another person that you're attached to, I guess. I guess it makes sense, and I shouldn't be mad about it. But I just got reminded how terrible it is to try and communicate with human beings. That's why I'm extra mad right now. Yes, I harvest comments. And it's like... Jesus Christ, right? Some fucking random person is like, I'm blocking you for my videos. You will not comment on my videos. It's like, what the fuck, man? I don't like you. I don't like you, so I block. Entertainment? You want entertainment, bro? Holy shit. You'll be hanging upside down and bleeding to death for entertainment purposes. Entertainment is pretty fucking deadly, I'm not gonna lie. Alright? Because it gets crazier and crazier if you crave more and more entertainment. It is insanity, bro. And when people just flash their entertainment craving, holy, you gotta punch them in the face as soon as possible. As imaginable, bro. And they're asking for it, basically. It's unbelievable. The craving for entertainment. The shit that we went down. The downhill of just peacefulness, you know? The unacceptable peacefulness. I hate it so much. But we'll see where we gotta go, because we're already in an apocalypse. We're already downhill. You know, just because new things and cool things are being invented, you don't see the full picture, how fucking crazy shit is going on, right? Because, like, okay, good things are happening, and then a table disappears out of nowhere. You know, Ukraine is a pretty big country, and it's like, oh shit, a table just disappeared from your room, you know? And how are you gonna react to that? You know? Because you have to look at the whole world and see, just make sure that no fucking thing disappears out of nowhere. It turns into absolute turmoil. You know, you just gotta keep an eye on that shit. That's the only way you know that nothing crazy is happening. Right now, entirety of TikTok can disappear. TikTok can disappear, guys. And everyone's gonna scream. Holy shit. I mean, let's keep going, guys. Contract, guys. You have contract. I've not heard of that contract yet. Like, who cares? I'm gonna find out when the contract will present itself. You don't have to explain. Maybe. All the possibilities. At this point, I'm like just annoyed. Like, sure. You came up with a very interesting idea. I probably don't care about it though. I want to just activate my dragon card and just win the game from there.
We have to...
The most important thing is you never know when channels like these is just some kind of business branch where a person is just capable with a little bit of funding. He's not like putting the information out from his heart. He's just like simply like selling something, right? But so far, like no ads. No, I don't see it. It seems clean. In that sense, it's still better than the average YouTuber, you know? Average YouTuber is just a dumpster person. That kind of is interesting because they have to be. But at the same time, I don't know at what cost. Can they handle what they're doing? Or are they just losing their minds? Why is he saying hello? You're losing, bro. You almost lost the game. You're lucky I don't have lethals, but I have this. Look at how cool my treants are. Juicy, man. This kind of triggers me. It's pretty cool. We don't have to do this alone. You always have to, in a spiritual journey, I always have to rely on people that help you, you know, on helping. But that's like just, at some point it's just quite intuitive, as long as you build your intuition and other important skills. And you do have to like challenge even the videos you watch, and make your own videos, and block people that you disagree with from your YouTube channel, even though you have like 50 subscribers. What the fuck, right? What? At this point, like, I've checked this guy's channel just... Like, you should be proud that I've checked your channel and all you do is, like, fucking shorts. I don't even remember checking his channel, by the way. I usually, like, check the most popular stuff. And this is some fucking hentai bullshit slapped on top. It's like fucking child, bro. And he's flexing that he can block me. This is how fucking disturbed people are. You know, but, I I mean, what would happen if a child fucking flexes against a tank? Would a tank care to just rip a child's head off? Or explode it into pieces? Wouldn't fucking care. Alright? If it's war, and the child is on enemy territory, and you don't have time to raise a child, that child, get the fuck out of here, basically. So, this is literally what's happening right now. I mean, except maybe less power level, maybe more. I don't know. But it's like, I don't care. I don't want to destroy your life. Unless you really want to. You're gonna just jump in front of a tank. You must understand, I created this weird scenario where there's a child in front of a tank and still flexing against the tank. So it's like, I'm gonna fucking shoot the child just for entertainment purposes at this point. It's gonna be... That's called suicide, by the way.
Suicide will hurt others. They will feel sad and heartbroken.
It made me think, he was talking about some limbo shit, and it made me think about how my board got cleared again. It's unbelievable. Literally entire board. Oh my god. Let me just rebuild really quickly. Shouldn't take too long. But like, it made me think about old people and how they're kind of stuck doing nothing, producing no value. And it's very pathetic. It's very annoying for the rest of society. He created all these protests in France just because they wanted to bump the age limit for getting a pension, for starting to receive a pension. It's crazy, bro. What? Old people should, I don't know, earn money other ways as well. But it's just like, it actually opens the gaping hole of just society as a whole, or just the system as a whole of capitalism, where capitalism doesn't fucking bother to give you money for like small reasons until you have enough money, and then just manipulate so there's not enough, not too many like super rich people who can just afford to enslave an entire country, and then a bunch of slaves in the first place. So it's like, what? And especially like old people leeching off society. There's a bunch of that going on, where like you should be able to earn quite easily a decent lifestyle up until the point that you have a lot of money, and then shit gets harder and harder. But it's very difficult to like create such balance. It's a tough one. I'm not saying that it's something that we can do like tomorrow and stuff with quick changes. We'll have to go through apocalypse. Maybe we'll figure it out, you know. And now he drew another board clear, obviously. Called suicide.
We are coming.
Because it's so terrifying if you are struggling in life and your mind is blacking out from all the fucking impossible tasks you have to do as a slave. It's crazy, bro. For me, if like I don't receive money from the government, I'm like completely confused. How am I supposed to fucking find a job and actually enjoy, stay in reality? It's impossible. It's crazy. I wouldn't even know where to start without fucking thinking about suicide every now and then. You know? I'm glad, man, I'm safe. But again, I'm just leeching off other people, technically, or someone like myself who receive government money, need money. Look at that. Look at that, fucking guardian angels, thank you for fucking messing with my ass. It's not very useful to learn that people need money. A little bit too much, alright? And rich people, for some reason, also really need money, so they have a lot of it. A lot of money they need, apparently. I mean, what are you gonna do with that money? Because, again, with the money, it's like the most magical thing you can do. You can undo all the things that you, the valuable things you have provided to society. You can just undo that. Give me a pool of, or just assassinate half of the country. I'm gonna give you billions of dollars. Just assassinate a bunch of people. How about that? You can just undo all the good things you did. Just buy a bunch of tanks, a bunch of fucking military equipment, and as a billionaire, just fucking start a fucking fire in the middle of the country. You can just undo. You're so powerful, you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? So technically, who knows? Elon Musk might have made a move by taking over Twitter. He might have been undoing something just by accident. I don't know. It's not like Twitter became a better place. Nothing changed. But maybe that's quite a big problem, but maybe not. Maybe we got a lot of money from that. We don't know. We don't know, but like these billionaires can have incredible influence if they did anything more fucking hostile and violent. And that's where all the suicide thoughts come from. Is this fucking burnt out version of capitalism that doesn't work very well most of the time, you know. It seemingly works because like society can somewhat break through the capitalism nonsense and take advantage of it. And I can't explain it right now because it's the end of the video. Let's check the last video and move on with our life. Bonus meme, boys!
To us, we have been doing inwardly to ourselves as well as to others. For instance, a person who is physically hitting us is reflecting back to us what we have been doing inwardly to our...
Shut the fuck up. You just let yourself be hit, bro. It's not fucking magical or super science. You just let yourself be hit. You don't like that? Well, stop letting yourself be hit. Figure it's a problem you can solve. It's better to look from a problem-solving perspective, I think. Instead of like spiritual nonsense perspective. Like, you have been doing this to yourself, but now just projected out of nowhere into this thingy. What the fuck, man? There's some complicated, overcomplicated shit of like... why does it matter to overcomplicate it like that? I don't get it, bro. You let him summon imps and defeat you. Is that what happened? That's what I let? No. I summoned the imps. Or how? How do you explain this? Whatever he just fucking said.
Inwardly to ourselves as well as to others. For instance, a person who is physically hitting us is reflecting back to us what we have been doing inwardly to ourselves.
So I have been summoning imps this whole time. So instead of me summoning imps, he showed me what I was doing this whole time. He summoned 5 imps, man. He cleared my board. I've been clearing my own boards, guys, this whole time. I've been so paranoid of borklers, I have been doing this whole time. Like, it makes no fucking sense. You can't apply it to most cases. But if you say you let the other person do bad things to you, it makes fucking sense, at least. In most cases. You just let him do that. You play the game. You let him do that. You participate in that fucking thing. You can run. You can fight back. You can stop bad behavior pretty easily. So how did he came up with that fucking example? Forgiveness, bro. Forgiveness. That's a bad example to put in a video called Forgiveness, but let's keep going. I want to wrap this up, man.
But forgiveness
What the fuck?
to him and ask him for forgiveness and offer to make amends. For as long as we are not forgiven by the other person, we are spiritually bound to that soul. Sometimes for many, many lives.
What the fuck are you talking about? Bound? No, you just try to move on unless you need that person to stay in your life somehow. What the fuck? Bound. That's true jail right there. Is he trying to enjail people right now? With all his ideas? Or he's just jailing himself? Who the fuck knows? But we're just gonna move on and just ignore most of the message, because, like, it's not that deep. Alright? It's not that deep. You think it's deep because it's spiritual, but then if it's wrong, then it's not deep. If it's wrong and it doesn't show examples, it just shows, like, weird shit where you have to forgive people. I'll forgive people once I take my revenge. Once I humiliate them and shame them for what they did to me. Or the other way around. Or just cut off the chain. I know, we're linked, but I can cut off the chain. And that is way more painful than having a chain and pretending that this is somehow a bad thing. All right? Bonds are bonds, all right? They're not necessarily chains between our ankles. It's just a small little string between people, right? That you have a connection where you can trade certain things, and you have trust over that person. And if you don't evaluate that string and just, I'll cut it off, and then you will know the consequences soon enough. If I'm successful, if you neglected me and my point of view in life, if you think I'm way too controversial, because I'm just I am controversial, but am I way too controversial? No. I would be controversial truly if I was very popular and spread the same fucking ideas. If I was popular, I would be happy and shut the fuck up for the most part and just fart it in the direction that feels entertaining or whatever. You know. Or, it would sustain my sanity. I don't know. I don't know what I would need for that matter. Because I was never popular. The only time I was popular when people realized, oh, I'm good at making maps, so let's demand him to make more of that. Isn't that cool? It didn't feel like popularity, but I could have mistaken that. But it doesn't matter. I moved on. There's no need for forgiveness, guys. If you have empty stomach, forgiveness is the last thing you need. Forgiveness you can do again once you have gathered all the resources you need. Then you can start cutting off the strings. And forgive me. Oh, yes, you made mistakes and you don't want to hang out with me anymore. And forgive and forget. It's what's gonna happen. Absolutely, fine. But yeah, there's a lot of trash right now and you don't need the positivity. Alright, to explain what the fuck is going on. Not for me. If you're watching my video to this point, till the fucking end, you think you need positivity? Come on, man. So, let me just move on. Activate my dragon cards and stuff. Win this stupid priest game. And, I'll say goodbye until you click on another video. Guys, place your bets. He played 4 Borklers so far. Did he run out of Borklers? Not really. Oh. And now he's in a control state. Finally, after 4 Borklers. That's fancy. Pretty sure I have to silence this guy from doing his... But he just summons another one. It's the fucking insanity, bro. I play 1 card and you lose. Oh, you didn't lose. I play another one, the same card, to do the same thing. Yeah, fuck me. This fucking shit, bro. Oh, look, a tavern ticket. for my sanity loss. Moonbeam. Alright, guys, bye. Forgive me for being a loser. Alright? And taking all your precious time. Bye!